Scorpio placement, Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's do your reading. If you want a private reading, the link to that is in the description box. Let's see, Scorpio. What do we have for you? Someone here is overwhelmed. It's like they want everything right now. They have so many things that they want in life, probably including you. They don't like where they are in life. There's so many things that they're worried about. Love, career, lifestyle, livelihood, life itself, the meaning of life. What's it all mean? So their energy is, I don't want to say heavy, but it's like someone carrying a heavy weight. Deliberately, I want to say, because they're not really allowing just life to take them where they're supposed to. They're trying to dictate how their life should go or where it should go. I feel like you are one of the things that they worry about. Possibly in regard to love, unless you are this person's friend or family that they care about so much. But you are in the picture of this wanting to get a better life, whether for you, for them, for the both of you. They don't want to be who they are right now. The things that are happening in their life is not good enough. Okay. There is a negative self-talk. Yeah, look, death. And the Three of Swords. This person is heartbroken that they didn't meet their own standards. That they didn't, in a way, manifest or show up or achieved the things that they wanted to achieve at a certain time of their life. So they could be looking at their, age. You know, when sometimes people reach a certain age and they feel like a failure because they didn't accomplish most of the things that they wanted to accomplish. They're so heartbroken because their expectation of themselves was very much high. And not going there or not being there is tormenting them, I feel. It's making them feel unworthy, or it's making them feel like they wasted a lot of time, or it's making them feel like they didn't do well in life. There's a lot of negativity here, and the negativity is coming from unfulfillment. The negativity is coming from a place of, I fucked up. I should have the life that I want by now, but I don't. So there's a lot of negative self-talk about where they are in life. Wow, the death again. They could be actually feeling suicidal. I would not be surprised if this person is having suicidal thoughts. It's like, end all the pain. I don't want to be here anymore. Because it's already too late. So, I feel like this person wants to start over, but even starting over is not something they can do because they think because they reached a certain age, it's too late to start over. And you would be surprised, a lot of people think age matters when you start over. That there are lots of people that, start over at 40, 50, 60, 70 even. And they become successful, or they reach what they wanted to reach within a year. Whereas for decades they failed in reaching that lifestyle. Because this feels like this energy, it feels like this person is thinking about their life in general and all its aspects. And if this is about you when it comes to their love life, perhaps that's where you are included, because you are part of the things this person wanted to accomplish, achieve in their life, but they're not there. So this could be like an ex or like a new person, but they don't see that they have enough, or they have what it takes, or the circumstances perhaps between the two of you weren't supportive of you two being together. So there's a lot that is on this person's mind. And I feel like most of it is inflated, meaning that they are overthinking it, they are punishing themselves, they are doing it to themselves. I mean, here's the thing, if this person is someone that expected their life to be in a certain way, and it didn't happen, I mean, I get it, right? Especially if this person is ambitious, or was at least ambitious, and that didn't work out, and so now they are like beating themselves up for it. Yeah, it makes sense, right? Because I mean, look at their energy. Look at their energy. That's the vibe. It's almost like they couldn't. It's almost like they can't believe that they've wasted so much time. There's a lot of regret here. A lot of missed opportunities, perhaps. You know what this person, I feel like their problem is they want to control how their life goes. Now, to some extent, controlling your life, perfect. But it's not life you control, it is controlling yourself that matters. Meaning, if you try to control the circumstances, then you most likely will fail. But how you deal with the circumstances and how you overcome obstacles, that matters. That is where your control is. And I feel like this person tried to control the external more than controlling themselves. More than like being aware of their energy as they interact with circumstances. So I see where they've gone wrong. Maybe this is something that they're realizing now, but they wish they realized like sooner. But this message is about how badly this person is doing. How much of a mess they feel like they are in. And how much time they wasted. They feel like they are a lost cause. They feel like they don't even deserve these things that they want because they are not even prepared for them. So they are in a little bit of like kind of punishing themselves for being not good enough in a way. where they thought they were good enough before, but now they have a change of heart because the evidence of them being good enough is not there. So their life does not reflect that they are good enough. And they're thinking, well, I'm not good enough because look at my life. It's not reflecting, huh? It's not reflecting what I thought I was deserving of, or I thought I was entitled to. They could be going through something that is where they're being humbled by life, by the universe, possibly. Especially if they were a little bit delusional about how their life will go. There are people out there that think, I'm going to be rich, or I'm going to have this and that, but they have no plan. Possibly they were waiting for some type of miracle to just show up and give them the life that they wish for. But if you actually ask them, what did you do to manifest that life that you wanted? Or what steps did you take for this life that you want to manifest? And they will be like, not much. So they could have been delusional to some extent about their life, and now this reality has hit them all at once. I feel like to some extent their expectations weren't realistic, because they weren't on the path where that path would lead to the life that they wanted. They weren't acting like it. They weren't experiencing it or moving towards it. So I don't know what was going on in their head that made them think that they would have manifested the life that they wanted, like their dream life, without any action. I always say, when you're trying to manifest something, manifesting, thinking and feeling and visualizing, all that, perfect. But if you are not taking intentional, deliberate action towards these manifestations that you want, they're not going to happen. They are not going to happen. Action is needed for the manifestations also. It's a very important part that a lot of people don't talk enough about. Because a lot of people will tell you, sit in a meditative state or sit in a meditative position and manifest. Sure, to some extent, that is a very important part. But what actions, what steps, where's the physical part of you wanting to manifest something in the physical? Where's the physical action? You have to have physical action. The same way that people will tell you, fake it until you make it. The faking it is almost like taking the action to align with the vibration. So you become first, you manifest later. You don't manifest something and then become. You become and then manifest. And becoming needs action. This person is pissing me off. Hopefully you're watching this reading. And remember, it doesn't matter how much you wasted of your life. It's okay. It's meant to be that way. Don't dwell on the past. Focus on the present. And it doesn't matter. When it comes to age, like a lot of people are so caught up in age. It doesn't matter at what age you start over or you rewire your thinking into manifesting something different in your life. It doesn't matter. Age is... It's a linear nonsense. If you are the type of person that is trying to manifest and go into different dimensions to manifest the life that you want, bitch, why are you worried about age? Be ageless. So, Scorpio, maybe this reading is kind of like giving you the awareness that this person, if you are interested in this person in whatever way, Maybe it's letting you know, it's like, hey, if this person is going through it, they're having like an existentialism or existentialist crisis where they're not feeling like they are where they're supposed to be, or they are where they expected themselves to be. All right, let's see what else you want to say about this person. Dude, this person is waiting for a miracle. The fuck are they? Like, they've done a lot of waiting already. What the fuck are you waiting for? They could be waiting for a savior, for a miracle. They could be waiting for like a lottery winning or something like that. If you wait on life to treat you better, you'll be waiting a long time. You'll be waiting a long time. Because you have to be the betterment first before you... It's like kind of like expecting a fucking mirror to smile at you. Like, imagine you are in front of a mirror and you're just looking in the mirror like this. And you're expecting the reflection of you in the mirror to smile first so that you can smile. That's my creepy smile. You're waiting for your reflection to smile first, really? You have to smile first. Thereafter, the reflection will smile at you. Smile back. The same concept goes with life. You have to embody first. For the life that you are living is a reflection of what is happening with you. Like, let's say you are this bubble. In order for you to affect what's outside the bubble, which is the external physical representation of life, change what's in the bubble. For example, if you want to be rich, there are a lot of people that talk about this as well. Maybe not in a spiritual sense, but this is like fake it and you'll make it. You know? If you want to be rich, you're gonna have to act rich. You're gonna have to embody the rich habits, right? There are lots of books on these things, so get a fucking book and read. Honestly, Scorpio, however this person concerns you, even if, I don't want to say that people can be a lost cause, but occasionally I will say that they are a lost cause. This person is not a lost cause, but they are manifesting that instead of what they want. Because they are becoming it's a lost cause, there's no point. And the universe is like, oh, okay, so that's what you think? Cool, we're going to give you that. We're going to give you exactly who you are. So this burden, this negativity is actually ensuring that nothing good is going to come their way. And wherever you fall into this life of theirs, you're not going to be part of it either. And they are the reason for that. They have no one to blame but themselves. And they are already plenty blaming themselves, so they're doing that. They're not really blaming anyone or anything. They're blaming themselves. I see that. At least they're doing that well. At least they're doing that part well. But is there change? No. Is there like a realization or like an illumination about changing their ways? No, they're just dwelling in this negativity. It is what it is. So if you're wondering what's happening in this person's life, or if you are concerned or worried, they're doing it to themselves. The only way that this can change is if this person would watch this reading and get something, a sparkle of inspiration that they can change their life with it. The only way that this person can pierce this negativity negativity bubble, bottle. So the only way that they can do that is by actually changing their mindset. They have to become first before receiving. They have to become first before experiencing the life that they desire. And if they're expecting their life to turn in miraculously into what they want, and then they will be happy, yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay. Alright, well, that was your first message. Second message, Scorpio. I'm gonna pull you a second message. Second message is for Scorpio extended members, but I'll give you a preview before we take it there. Damn, I have to repaint those white hairs again. Anyways, so let's see second message for you, Scorpio. Okay. Who is this hottie? Possibly younger than you, whether by a little or a lot. This is like either someone that behaves like a youngster or is actually a youngster. They are attractive and they have a thing for you. I feel like this is not like someone you know very well. It could be an acquaintance of some kind. Maybe you know their face and name. Maybe you're part of the group, whatever that means. Whether this is at work, friendship, or, you know, when you go socialize and you see the same type of people, maybe that's the case. But I see that you know of this person. Maybe you don't know much about them, and they don't know much about you. I see that this is a person that is intrigued by you. And it could go somewhere. Let's see where this goes in the extended. The extended link is in the description box. I'll see you there.